channel, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we'll be reacting to Demi Lovato's long-awaited revamped album with all new rock versions of 10 of her classic hits. But before we hop in the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you love all things music. So there are 10 tracks on this album, but the first 4 have already been released in their entirety, and yes, I have listened to them, because when they started releasing Heart Attack and then they went to Cool for Summer, I thought this was just like a little droplets thing that we were getting, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you a whole new album. Just side note, Demi, there are a few songs that didn't make this list that I feel as if could use a rock version. I know we got Don't Forget, but where is Remember December? Where is Here We Go Again? The classics, obviously. So we will be reacting to 6 of these tracks. Obviously, I've heard the originals, and they've been teasing a lot of these tracks on their TikTok and social media pages, so I've technically heard some of them. So it's really, all we're really going to be doing today is rocking out with some good old nostalgic fun, and if that's what you're in for, please stay tuned for the reaction. I am most excited to hear Don't Forget rock version, because that is the song besides La La Land, which is also on here, that started it all for me. So yeah, just remember, with all reactions, due to copyright, things will likely be sped up. Starting with track 4, Tell Me You Love Me rock version. No features on this one though.
Oh no, here we go again, fighting over what I said. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. Bad at love, no, I'm not good at this, but I can't say I'm innocent, not hardly. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone on days like this. I do, on days like this. You say you ain't nobody till you got somebody. You ain't
Okay, like I said, I have reacted these before, so in terms of like lyrics, besides for Cool for the Summer, and sort of like sonically, they all kind of contain the essence of the original one. They just have that heavier bass, heavier drum, you know, bigger vocals, in my opinion. But this one, where you can really tell the difference, is that like post-chorus, because they really drop that, I don't know what, I think it's a guitar. You can tell instruments is not my lane, vocals is my lane, lyrics is my lane, but I love an instrumental. But it really went heavier and harder in that post-chorus area, and I'm loving it. I will say Tell Me You Love Me, the album itself, is not my favorite Demi album. I have some favorites. You can check out my TikTok. I did kind of like put them together. Holy Fuck is my favorite as of right now. But this song definitely is hitting a little bit harder. I can't wait to see where they take it. Demi throwing in them extra runs, riffs, some high notes. Yes, I'm loving it. Vocally, they're playing with it a little, and I'm enjoying it. I don't know if this was on the original. At least I don't think it's coming to mind, but loving those different add-ins. When I said they was going off with the vocals, I think y'all just heard that, or as you were listening to this, not in full speed version, the vocals, the background, they're just delicious. But up next we have Neon Lights, which I wasn't sure if this was one of the ones that was gonna get like some rockified version, but it's Neon Lights with the main. I don't know who the main is, and frankly I don't really know who most of the features on here are, except for Slash. But yeah, let's see what Neon Lights rock version sounds like.
When they look up at the sky, we'll be shooting stars just passing by. You'll be coming home with me tonight. We'll be burning up like neon lights. We'll be shooting stars just passing by. You'll be coming home with me tonight, and we'll be burning up like neon lights.
I mean, you could tell like slight bits of difference when they came in with that guitar in the background that was more pronounced, but they really said as you got further, the drums were carrying this song, and it's so good, so good. I think they kind of slowed down a little bit of that chorus and got that build with those drums even more, and I think it hit maybe a little harder, because originally Neon Lights is very much like dance club song, and this one is now still dance club song, just probably a different version of said dance club with a slightly more head-banging beat / crowd, and I'm not mad at it. I really do like this song, so let's finish it out and see if there's any new delicious vocals. So the main does have actual vocal feature on this, where I feel as with some others we haven't seen any vocal features on here. Hello, they sound great on this. Like I said, it does seem that they may have slowed things down a little bit, where it was, I feel like it was just a little faster tempo originally, but I still think it fits the essence of the song and the way that they've decided to go forward with this. And I actually enjoy that they brought on some people to add something new, even more than just the like instrumental change for the song. So they really did punch up that end where they went off originally vocally, and they punched up with the instrumentals, and I feel like they even gave us more vocals there. But up next is another song I did not see it coming in this one, Skyscraper, and this is them solo. So let's revisit the saddest song of our, well, not the saddest song of our childhood, but one of the sad songs of my childhood, and see what it sounds like with a rock spin.
Skies are crying, I am watching, catching teardrops in my hands.
Okay, before we get into what probably was going to go off instrumentally, is anyone else hearing like a church organ when they're listening to this first part of the song? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I was immediately taken to a specific place and time, and I'm not even religious. So yeah, but I think it does fit the concept of the song, so.
Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper, like a skyscraper. As the smoke
I will say out of all of these revamped songs, I think this is one that I think I hear the most notable change. Maybe because it's one of the older tracks that we're hearing. And, well, we're getting into some of the older tracks like Skyscraper, La La Land, Give Your Heart a Break, and then Don't Forget. So these will probably be the most different because vocally they've matured the most, and I imagine sound engineering has also matured a lot. I still hear the essence of Skyscraper, but so far this is the one where I'm like, okay, we veered a little bit off in a different direction, which is not bad. And I love the song. Like, I played it so much along with Heart Attack as a kid, so.
while I bleed, all my windows still are broken, but I'm standing on my feet. You can take everything I have, you can break everything I am, like I'm made of glass, like I'm made of paper.
I'm sorry, when I said vocals have matured, did you hear the riffs they just added to that second verse and chorus? The riffs, the runs, the high notes that we're about to get. There just is no other comparable to what Demi can do. Well, I mean Christina Aguilera, but Demi, come on.
Go right, I'm gonna stay right here, watch you disappear, yeah. Go right, yeah, it's a long way down, but I am closer to the clouds up here. Made of paper, go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground, like a skyscraper, like a skyscraper.
This one has to be her most vocally matured song so far. I mean, La La Land, the OG, the first and foremost song that they ever released, is the next track that we're listening to. But so far, Skyscraper, vocally, is the most, like, different in my opinion, but also the most... Okay, grammar's not the way to say. I'm not saying it's better, but also damn. Damn is all I can say about that. But up next, La La Land featuring Nita Strauss. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly because my speaking abilities today apparently are lacking. If you hear barking, my dogs are having a fit in the background. But let's listen to track 8.
I am confident, but I still have have my moments, baby. That's just me. And I'm not saying I need to be afraid of losing everything. Because of where I had my start and where I made my name. Well, everything's the same in the La La Land machine.
Okay, like, before we go further, let's talk about me and this song. Man, was this a throwback to my childhood. But I'm not gonna lie, when they say La La Land, the machine, I really thought they said La La Land, the shame. Which I guess still fits the context of the song, but there's one of the misheard lines from my childhood. But so far, it really does kind of sound like the original, just more pumped up. And I'm curious to see where Nita Strauss comes in. I don't know if they are instrumentals, if they are vocals, if they are both. Like I said, don't really know too much about this world, but sounds great. Well, Nita, okay, like I thought originally, is instrumentals. That guitar solo, beautiful. But also, I hear those vocal changes, the longer notes, that particularly the same that was held out like that. Beautiful. So far, like I said, sounds a lot like the original, but you can definitely tell the maturity that went into creating these new versions. I mean, those end notes, those end vocals, I mean, can anyone compare right now? Then obviously they just I feel like they just add a little more guitar to that. Just beautiful. But up next is Give Your Heart a Break with Beth McCracken from The Used. Again, don't know who, or not Beth, Bert McCracken. I don't know why I saw Beth there. Like I said, brain apparently is not functioning today. But yeah, can't wait to see how Give Your Heart a Break sounds. I guess probably with a feature now.
The day I first met you, you told me you never fall in love. But now that I get you, I know fear is what it really was. Now give your heart, when give your heart a break. I know you're scared, it's wrong, like you might make a mistake. There's just one life to live, and there's no time to wait. So let me give your heart a break. Your heart
This one does sound quite different in my opinion from the original, which is not bad. I mean, I vividly remember watching this music video when it came out. I don't know if that ages me. I mean, you know how old I am if you just check the description box or the bio. But yeah, I'm just like, wow, we have gone forth. Which I think I can say why Skyscraper and Give Your Heart a Break are so different is that sonically, I think that album, or those albums that they came out of, I'm pretty sure they're the same album. Okay, I'm not remembering track list very well right now. I think those were definitely a little more in that Disney pop lane, and now switching them over, they're going to be probably the more sonically different because they didn't necessarily have the big essence of rock that they generally carried out throughout their career. So that's probably why I'm feeling that. But let's listen to these features. Yeah, that bridge is the most different so far of any of the bridges we've heard, maybe aside from Skyscraper. They really did, retune that bridge to be something different, and just masterfully done. I have nothing but praise to give them in this album because, frankly, there is no lane that Demi does better than rock and vocals. It's just great. The feature fits so well on this song, and I don't know. It's interesting how these versions come out, and I barely listen to the originals, and then somehow Cool for the Summer OG comes on. I'm like, whoa, this is different, and I don't know. It feels like just a fun time listening to these versions, and I'm loving it. So I guess let's finish out the new version of this track. Ooh, okay. I'm going to move on from this song because we're getting to the one that I feel as if a good majority of the fan base has been waiting for, and that's Don't Forget rock version. Because I think, like, we all remember Here We Go Again, but before there was Here We Go Again, there was Don't Forget. The song, the song in the rain. If you get it, you get it. But I'm so curious to see what Don't Forget sounds like with 30-year-old demi vocals versus like teenage demi vocals, because okay, let me say I'm super excited to close out this album with this song. So let's listen to the closing track.
Did you forget that I was even alive? Did you forget everything we ever had? Did you forget? Did you forget about me? Somewhere we went wrong. We were once so strong. Our love is like a song. You can't forget it.
You can hear it. You can hear the sonic changes. Vocally, it definitely is keeping, I mean, obviously mature vocals, but it's keeping the essence. It's like with La La Land, it's keeping the essence, but the maturity is there. I think this one is a little bit different compared to La La Land, and La La Land really did kind of have that original sound, like, within its depths, versus this one, which really does kind of sound definitely more enhanced and a little bit different. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm so ready for the drop, for the build, coming up soon. The original one I cried to a lot, and I'm so tearing up right now. Those end vocals really took me somewhere. The bridge, just the shaky breath, oh my god. I feel like if I continue to talk to you about this song, that I will, like, full on bawl out tears, and I have work to go to. So let's move into the ranking portion of this video. And that was my reaction to Demi Lovato's Revamped album. I'm hoping there's a Revamped 2.0, because like I said, there's a few songs that I would love to hear with a rock twist thrown their way, or at least some new mature vocals and instrumentals on there. I have no earthly idea what will be number one. I mean, I absolutely love Cool for the Summer rock version. It just is. But Skyscraper and Don't You Forget are pulling at the heartstrings. They truly have me in a grasp. But yeah, it looks like it's been a few days since I've listened to this album, so here is my preliminary official current ranking. I mean, I've obviously listened to all these songs before. This is a new twist on them, so maybe this will be indicative of what they look like beforehand, or if I have some new favorites in the arsenal. But let me know what your favorite song from this Revamped album is, whether or not you prefer the new version or the old version, and what would y'all like me to react to next.